Hello YouTube, I hope you're having a great day. Today we're going to discuss the Excel 2016 exam. Specifically, we're going to look at the domain called Creating Charts and Objects. This accommodates for about 15 to 20% of the overall exam. I'm going to throw a graphic up just so you can see the domain itself. Today we're going to look at creating charts and formatting graphic elements in this domain because I feel like they kind of go together. I'll create a separate video for inserting and formatting objects. Let's go ahead and jump into Excel. One of the things that the exam page tells us that we need to know to do is to be able to analyze data by using the quick analysis feature. I'm going to go ahead and click and drag the range of this data set here. And if you look very carefully at the bottom right hand corner of the selection, you can see a little icon for the quick analysis. You can also access it by pushing Control Q on your keyboard. Let's go ahead and click this. Notice that it gives me new features. And the first tab is for formatting. And notice what happens when I hover over there. I haven't clicked it yet. It shows me the type of formatting that it would apply to this data set. And maybe I like the icon set or the greater 10%. I also have the ability to create a chart from here. I would not recommend using this for a chart, but you have that option. You can add a totals row. It just replaced row 21 for me. That's an easy way to add a totals. And then you also have the ability to add spark lines from here. So you want to be familiar with the quick analysis feature. Maybe it's by habit of the 2013 exam, but I normally will select the data set that I need. So let's just look at small for this. This is called the Series 1 data. From here, after I've made my selection, I want to go to the Insert tab here at the top, and we're in the Charts group here. You should be familiar with these little icons because each one is a group for a chart. And if I click out Clustered here, notice I can access all of that. But if you're not as familiar as you should be with the charts, I would encourage you to go ahead and select Recommended Charts. And it will give you some recommended here, but if you click this tab here at the top, it will give you all of the charts. This is important because you're going to be asked to create charts. There's no question about that. And some of them might be easy, like the clustered column chart, but you might be asked to look at the XY scatter, which you're probably not as familiar with, and have to find the bubble chart. You're going to want to click through these. It can get cumbersome to do that through here. So just be familiar with these different types of charts because you never know what they're going to throw at you. Let's just go ahead and insert a clustered column here. We'll click OK. As I look at this chart, it's pretty bare. We'll go ahead and build on this chart in just a little bit. But as I look at this chart, I realize, oh, I should have added the medium and the large. You might be asked to add additional data to your chart. That's not too difficult to do. With my chart selected, I have the Chart Tools Design tab here at the top, and I'm going to look here in the Data group. And from here, I want to go ahead and click Select Data. When I do this, it brings up the Select Data Source dialog box. And here I have my chart data range, and currently it's only selecting the small here, and that's okay. If I click this, it will collapse. Notice that it's highlighted here. That means I can edit it. And I'm just going to go ahead and click and drag the small, medium, and large data range. And I'm going to click this button to pop it back out. And notice that the chart reflects the new selection that was made. Something else you could be asked to do is to edit the horizontal axis labels. The horizontal axis labels are these numbers here at the bottom, 1 through 10. It doesn't know what it should be called. To do that, I just want to click Edit here, and it's asking for my axis label range. If I make my selection here under the shirt design, notice it went ahead and made those changes from 1 to 10 and actually gave it the title that my data had. If I click OK, it will set that. And I'm going to go ahead and click OK. And currently, I have design 1 through 10. I have on this chart, small, medium, and large. The exam page says that you could be asked to switch the rows and columns in our source data. This is a very simple thing to do. With the chart selected, I'm on the Chart Tools Design tab. I'm in the Data group, and what I want to do is just click this button here, Switch Row Column. And notice that my data changed just a little bit, and it's grouped by small, medium, and large instead of what we had before. Under the Creating Charts and Objects domain, let's look at the Formatting Graphic Elements. This chart looks pretty bare, and it's going to be easy to fix. With my chart selected, I have the Chart Tools Design tab here at the top. And one of the things I want to do is to go ahead and add or modify my chart elements. That's something that the exam page tells us that we need to do. So with this selected from the Design tab, I can do that from here. Or I also have the option, if I just click this Chart Elements button, I have the ability to add an access title or a chart title. With that selected, notice it put it up there, and then I can go ahead and change the title here by just double clicking here and typing shirts. And now I've added an element. There's more than just that though, and so you want to be familiar. Maybe you're going to be asked to put data labels, and if I click that arrow, notice I have different options for that. I can have call outs. I can have it on the outside end of our bar here, or I can put it on the inside. Could ask you to do a lot of things. You just want to be familiar with these different chart elements here. Something you're guaranteed to see on this test is applying a chart layout. We are on the Chart Tools Design tab. We're in the Chart Layouts group. What we want to do is look at here at the quick layout, and it will tell you which one to select. And they're pretty easy. I'll tell you layout 5, layout 7. This is an easy task to get correct. So we'll go ahead and just select 7 for this. And then you're also going to be looking at chart styles. The chart styles are also pretty easy to do. There's a small group of them, but it's just going to tell you apply the style 12 or the style 7. So we'll go ahead and do that. Let's go ahead and take a peek at the Chart Tools Format tab, because you have some shape styles and you can add some word art. But what I want to look at here is the size of this table. The exam page tells us that we're going to be asked to change the chart size. And so that's easy enough to do. You can use the up and down arrows here, or you could just manually type in. If I wanted a 7-inch width, I could easily do that by just typing that in and clicking enter on my keyboard. The Excel exam page also tells us that we need to be able to move this chart that we've created to another sheet. And there's a right way to do it, and then there's a wrong way to do it. Often what my students want to do is go ahead and select the chart and hit Control-C on the keyboard, or use the copy feature here at the top on the Home tab, and then open up a brand new sheet and paste that in using Control-V or using the paste ability. But this is not what they want you to do. If I have my chart selected here and I'm on the Design tab, if I look here at Location, I have the ability to move this chart to another sheet. If I just go ahead and click it, I can select New Sheet here. We'll call it Chart. I'll click OK. This is the correct way to move a chart on the exam.
Thank you for watching this video. My hope always as I create new content is that my viewers feel better able to carry out tasks in Microsoft. If you like the video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Let me know that you liked it. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. That way you get a notification when I release my next video. Do you have a suggestion on a video that I should make? Leave a comment below. Let me know what you want me to create. That way I can better help you.